Hey everyone, this is TSA Team Maryland with Breezing Podcast. I'm your host, Charlene Wheeler, and I'm here today with my friend, Miss Maria Delaware, aka Big Ria. Thank you, Maria, for being here today. Thank you for your time and your energy. I'm glad that you can make it. Gonna say what's up to the people? It's recorded. Oh my gosh. What you thought I want? You want recording?
Hey, it's your girl Maria Delaware, aka Big Ria. What's up?
For those of you who don't know, Maria is a big pioneer in the Baltimore club music with her song "Hey You Knuckleheads." How did you guys come up with that song?
So, it was very, very late night, 5 o'clock in the morning. We're in the basement. Me and my sister boyfriend, and we're going over like club songs, and we like listening to different club songs. I was like, let's just play around with something. So we started thinking about camp songs. So you know them camp songs like
summer camp and stuff like that. Oh, okay.
So you know how the military song go like marching down.
The cadence 1, 2, and stuff like that.
3, 4. So I was like, that's kind of catchy. So let me do something. So I'm like thinking of like little names of the street, and like we was just playing with it. We were like, this might sound alright. So I lived on Park Heights. So I was like, okay, let me put Park Heights up there.
West Baltimore.
Yeah, all day. So and then I was like, well, let's go through some names of the street. We went through like the hard names of the streets that was, not bad, but
everybody knew pretty much all the neighborhoods.
Like well-known streets. Like if you lived on White Lock, everybody know you from White Lock. I'm from Cherry Hill. So we gonna do this. So we just started putting like names down from different streets, west side, east side, So then we didn't think about it. So we put the beat to it, and then we just sit down there. It come 5 o'clock in the morning. We was like finished with the whole thing. So I'm like, well. We played with the idea of like, all right, we need to take this to a producer or something. Let's take this to somebody. Then I was like, this ain't gonna go nowhere. I never thought this would be an iconic song. I never thought.
And it is. What year? What year was this?
This song came out in like 96.
Oh wow.
95, 96.
I didn't know it was that old.
Yes, this baby almost rolling up on 30. And the young people think it just came out. And I be like, no, this has been.
Well, see, I thought maybe it came out in like the early 2000s or something like that. Because I didn't hear it until I actually moved to Baltimore. So when I was living in D.C., I did hear some of the club music, like Percolate and stuff like that. But I didn't hear that song until I actually moved to Baltimore, and somebody played it, and everybody just started dancing and singing, and I'm like, well, what is this? And they was like, this Knuckleheads, and I'm hearing all the street names and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, and it just so happened that one of the streets that I was living on, the area, which is Walbrook, and I was like, oh, that's my live, so I was like, oh man, this joint kind of rock, I loved it, so, but So, what producer did you all give the song to?
So, this rap producer, I'd rather not say his name.
Okay.
Because he's a rat. Because, like, everybody don't know the whole story. Like, this is an iconic song, and it's still played today. Like, I never got paid for the song. Never. I never got a dime for this song. So, I didn't know anything about
the
producing. I didn't know anything about copyrights. I didn't know anything about nothing. I was young.
You was just like, in it for the love,
and I was like,
some people.
Oh, I just want to, people gonna know who I am, or I get to do shows. When I tell you that this man took my song, he got it copywritten and sent it in his name. So when they sent them checks out, and it was really crazy. I don't know if y'all familiar with DJ Reggie Reg.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah.
Okay, so he gave me a call. He was like, Ria, you need to get down there and get your check because they handing out checks. And this one, like, when Miss Tony was alive. No, Miss Tony had passed away. Yeah, Miss Tony had passed away. Miss Tony had been passed away. But, no, it's Foe. Him and Foe called me and was like, you need to get down there. They passing out checks. I said, passing out what checks? What you talk about? I knew nothing about this stuff. he sent everything. He sent the copyrights in his name. He said he wrote my song. He put everything in his name. Like if you was to Google Big Ria, it would say his name on there.
And I know exactly who you're talking about.
Right. And when I tell you, I'm the type of person, I be like, I'll let karma deal with you because I don't have any hate. I mean, I'm upset, and I don't wish any illness on anybody, but I let karma deal with people. Karma deal with you better than I can. So, and I was like, I'm gonna let it deal like that. So he would make me promises like, oh yeah, so I'll pay you this much every month, to try to start paying you back. Now this was a couple years ago. And I was like, well, okay, you gonna start paying me some of my money.
Right, yeah.
You gonna start doing right. He said, because he wanted to make another song. Okay. And I'm not doing, it's like once you do me dirty one time.
I'm not going to work with you again.
I'm pretty much done.
Not boo-boo the food.
Yeah. And because I'm the type of person, I'll give you my shirt off my back. Like, I will do anything for anybody. So don't do me dirty. You got one time to do me dirty, and then you get another part of me. Like, you won't get that genuine, concerned person anymore because I don't do stuff to people to deserve to be treated any other way.
Yeah. So
I was like, okay, so I supposed to have got the money on the 5th of every month. The first month came around, the 5th came. I ain't see nothing. So I was like, well, okay, maybe he forgot. The next month, I was like, I'm giving you a call. Hey, I didn't receive anything. Oh, okay, I'm going to send it. Months and months passed. I never received any money. So somebody had was doing a reunion. Where was it at? Trilogies or something.
It was like a family reunion or something like that.
No, like a club reunion.
Oh, club. Okay.
And wanted me to like perform, and he was like, yeah, but they not trying to pay you, da da da. And I'm sitting up here like, what? I'm like, I'm not even dealing with you. Why are you even calling my phone? Sorry, at this point, don't call my phone no more unless you got.
Pay me.
Yeah, unless you got money, don't call my phone. Just don't call my phone. Then hold up. Rewind. I had did the showdown trilogies. Where I don't know if y'all know, y'all probably don't know it.
No,
trilogies is closed down now. So I did a showdown trilogies. They were offering. No, they paid. I didn't know how much they paid because they gave the money to him. They paid $1,500 for me for that night to perform down trilogies. Ask me how much I got of that money.
You ain't get nothing.
No, I got something.
Oh, you got something?
Ask me how much.
200.
Girl, I got $350.
And you the one that was performing?
I said, oh, but I didn't know. He was like, so all they paid us was $500. I said, oh wow. Okay. Then I come to find out, I didn't know my cousin had a hand in it. So she was like, yeah, I know you like that money. And I was like, $350? That wasn't a lot. She was like, what you talking about, $350? I said, that's what I got. He said, y'all only paid us $5. She was like, are you serious? And then we had a whole conversation. I go back to him. He like, somebody all stuttering and stuff when they wrong. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
say less. So at this point, you burnt me twice. So I'm not going to give you a third time. I'm done. Like, I'm done. So lately I've been doing like little shows here and there. This guy, Larry Woodup. And I've seen more money from this guy having me on shows than I ever seen in my entire career dealing with this shanky guy.
Dealing with him, man. But I'm glad, that things are looking up for you. Like, you getting paid to perform and stuff like that. So I'm really happy about that. But so I'm gonna speak on something. Juneteenth of last year, you were honored as one of the true pioneers in Baltimore club music. How was that for you? Like, how did that make you feel?
So with that, I was so honored, like, because I felt like I was looked over for so long. No, I don't. You know what? I put that on myself. It felt so good, but I felt like I was looked over so long, but I didn't put myself out there. Like after I felt like I was betrayed, I just didn't deal with it anymore. Like, I wasn't coming out. People, like, when people see me now, oh, I didn't know that was you. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that was you. And it's crazy because I'm like, oh my goodness, people really love me. And you know, when they had down the Inner Harbor. I had did a show down the Inner Harbor for, what was that? Oh my gosh. But anyway, it was down the harbor.
Was it like one of the summer Baltimore to Baltimore?
It was Baltimore to Baltimore, down the harbor.
Okay, where they had all the local artists come and perform. Yes. I actually went to one of the days that they had down there, but I guess you wasn't there.
Why didn't you come up there?
I didn't know you was performing.
Yeah. So when I perform, and it's crazy that after I perform, now I'm walking through the crowd. You know me. I'm speaking to everybody because I like people. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. Kicking it with people I don't even know. And you know how people like kind of brush you off like, oh, hi. You know. So after I perform, now I'm coming down back in the crowd. Everybody like, oh, my goodness. Hi, Big Ray. Can I take a picture with you? Okay, why didn't you give me that same energy?
They didn't
know.
Why? But just being genuine, being
I'm
nice.
I'm a genuine person. Like, give me the same energy. You never know
who you meeting. That's what it is.
Right. So this one young man, he was like, you don't know how your music kept me out of trouble, how it meant so much. It meant so much to me. He was like, you just don't know. And when this young man hugged me, he like bear hugged me. And I was like,
the squeeze.
Yes.
That's how you know that's a
and
real
it was
hug.
Just like, oh my gosh, like my music did impact people. You know, it got some people beat up too, but somebody wanted to claim some sex. But I mean, for it to be in a positive view, when this young man was like, it got me through so much stuff. Like, he was like, you don't understand, and I'm sitting up here like, wow. And I didn't understand like how people receive it. You know how you, and it was amazing. Like just for them to honor me, I cried because like I never felt like I made a difference. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you never know till somebody actually tell you, be like, you know, you made a difference in my life, this, and that. And that stuff like that really makes you feel like real good inside.
Yep.
So, yeah. It was a video. I think I told you. I saw a video of you performing at a wedding, and the DJ there, I know the DJ, and he was like, he made the post, and he was like, I can't believe that I met Big Ria. Like, he said he didn't know who you were. Like, he didn't know what you looked like. He heard your song, knew your name, but he didn't know what you looked like. And me too. So when I seen you on the internet before, this was like maybe like a year ago, and I found out that was you, I was like, what? That's her? And everybody can tell you. And I was like, she sung that song. That was her. And I used to come in the CC all the time and see you, speak to you. You was real nice. And I never had no idea that was you. And then after that, I'll leave out the CC singing the song, hey, you Knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was cool. So, we're going to talk about Park Heights for a little bit. So, Park Heights been getting a lot of attention, especially, like, with the Park Heights strut and stuff like that. And the mayor, Brandon Scott's from Park Heights. Did you know him back then before he became mayor? Like, did you guys grow up in, like, the same area of Park Heights?
No, I didn't know him growing up.
Okay.
So I did know Lil Bonky growing up. That's the young man that do the Park Heights strut.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you know, it's real crazy because you saying Lil Bonky, and like his father, I grew up with his father, which is really crazy. But if you look at us now, you be like, this is crazy. You know, all these generations. And well, it was like a close knit family on Park Heights. Like everything was. Like, everybody know each other. Everybody took care of each other. But, I didn't know Brandon. Brandon was, I had met Brandon, when we had did the AFRAM.
Okay. AFRAM.
Like, I didn't know. No, I'm telling the fib. So, they had did a video. And Brandon was on there. A bunch of local artists that
I saw that video.
Yeah.
I saw that video. That was a good video.
Yeah. So and that's when I met him personally. That was the first time I actually met him, like in a real personal setting.
So how does that make you feel, like seeing people like from Park Heights like just making it? Because Baltimore is such a rough city, and you know people be like, oh, this person, you know, they didn't make it, went to jail, got into some gangs and stuff like that. So how does it feel for you, like to see people like from your neighborhood, you know, just